Okay, so this is just extra hanging out. Yeah, I really like the eye, so I feel like it would fit on the other side. So if this is round, I feel like this would be okay. So I'm just going to put this on a layer of its own. So I'm going to select, go freeform. I'm going to select this eye and just 3-finger swipe down, cut and paste. Okay, so now we have our eye on its own layer. I'm going to merge those fin lines. I'll merge those together. So I think the shape is a bit funny, but I'm just going to experiment with using the white. So I'm just going to select the yellow part and just make a new layer so I can not have to worry about how I'm affecting the eye. So I'm going to use graffiti brush, I'm going to use white. I feel like it would be something like that. Oh, something like that might work. So what the reason why this is a bit tricky is the place where the eyelid goes into the eye has to be the right angle. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So let's see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to need to add this black iris. So I'm going to add a layer above, and I'm just going to make that iris. So I'll use my circle tool. Let me get out of this. I'll use my circle tool. Oops. And I'll freeform it. Make it pretty flat. And I want it to be at the same angle as this eye. So I need to bend it back a little bit. I want it to pretty much match that eye. So let me zoom out so I can have a good look at it. It can be tricky. Yeah, it's hard to get right. It's really hard to, let me see. Let me go with distort. Try to make the whole thing smaller now. So I'm essentially trying to find the spot where the eye looks, and then I'm going to move the eye. I feel like that looks pretty good. And I think what might actually help me is if I make this eye white. That might actually help me. So now I'm gonna move this. That looks pretty good. That's close. That's a good match. That feels like a decent match. And as for the yellow, let me clear this. So we'll make a new layer. I'll draw on a new layer above just so I don't mess up the eye the way it is now. Although I think this might work. So let's see if I was to do something like that. That actually looks pretty cute. So let me try to make this nice and crisp. I'm going to use those Snap 2 tools that I love. Make this nice and crisp. And now I'm going to add, I'm going to try and add the outline, this black outline. I'll use Butterblade, it's a little bit smaller. It's tricky to sort of try to figure out. I think this eye is wrong, actually. If this bit is starting all the way down here, then the opposite, it would be starting here and going up. So let me practice that. I feel like it should be going like this. Yeah, that looks a bit better. So I'm going to use an eraser and I'm going to try to clean this up. Okay, that looks pretty good, but I wanted to make it round as well. I want to make sure that it's nice and round. Okay, let me color in this yellow behind it. And do I want to make the eye? Let's see if I want to. I'm going to use Liquify actually. I'm going to see if I can sort of mold this eye to where the. And now let me erase. Can you hear that cat outside? I'm not feeding you right now. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. They like to tug on my heartstrings, so then I'm feeding them all hours of the night. But they get plenty of food, so. Nope. Okay. Okay, that's looking good so far, I think. I feel like I want to. Well, first of all, I'm going to make this eye a bit darker since it's further back. So that'll give the impression of depth. So I'll make this eye a little bit darker, like so. And I want to see, let me mush these together. I kind of want to see what this will look like if I do liquefy, and if I sort of bend it. No, that makes it look weird. No, I think that makes it look weird. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. That's what I'm forgetting. So I'm going to use this same color, and I have to make his other cheek now, because that's what I was missing. So we're seeing half of this black here and this whole black here. So let's see, what's the best way to, I gotta make sure it's above. These I can merge, but I need to make this above the iris. So the cheek is actually, I feel like I need to make it a part of the face, like that. Because I don't think I can, it's all one piece. So what might help me is if I sort of make this line a little bit softer on the body. Let's see if that helps me at all. Not bad. It's actually not too bad. Let's see, what if I go the opposite way and sort of lighten up that bit. Okay, I might be able to just sort of wing it and not create that whole face. So what if I just, I think that might actually work. It's hard to know what looks better. Got that. We got that. Just want to try out some drastic that might actually look nicer, I think. Take some shape off. Add some of it here. Oops. Yeah, see, I sometimes I can just really get carried away with trying to make stuff look the way that I want it to look. I know what I did. I think second guessing a lot of this now. Let me try liquefy. It looks like it matches a bit better. Let's see. Now I like to go back and forth. That definitely matches better. But the eye is still a bit weird. Let me add the accoutrements. Sometimes these little details actually make a big difference. So let me go ahead and add these. So we got that. Now I'm going to go to shadow 30. It's not bad. Still not crazy about this bit. And get rid of some of this little this a little bit lighter, I think. I might be able to trim off a little bit too. Ah, there we go. So this actually I feel like looks better. I think. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with it. I just want to experiment a little bit more on a few other things. I wanted to experiment with making this lip a little more pronounced. Seeing how that looked. So I just have to adjust this again. Make this nice and pretty. Whoops. Just erase some of these details, these little extras. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And what if I made the mouth a little bit smaller? I actually like that. I think that looks pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with this chubby little guy. Let's see if there's anything else we missed. Sharp teeth. I'm pretty happy with this guy. Yeah, I think we'll call it. I gotta get some sleep. Alright guys. Thank you for you troopers that stuck with me through the whole thing. Even this extra stuff, but that's usually what happens. I'll finish doing something and then I'll still wanna work on I'll still wanna work on it. Because there's just I don't know, sometimes it's just, if it's not finished, it's just not finished. Kind of like how I almost forgot this shadow. Can't forget this shadow. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm happy with this little guy. So, yeah, really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully you've picked up some things from what I'm doing. And just keep practicing, and you'll get better and better. And I'm looking forward to seeing your work here in the group. So, again, keep drawing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Check 1, 2, 3. You'll have a better idea of what you can take pictures of, how to take pictures of them, and this doesn't make any sense. Thank you so much for joining me here in Brooklyn, New York, and I have a creative class. Thank you again. Oh God. Hey guys. Oh God. And I can change the colors and things like that. That will be the next step. A frog might be easier. Pretend there's a frog in your kitchen. Check 1, 2. You don't want your photo cut. Test 1, 2. So after this class, you can... No, I messed that one up. Should I just... No, I'm gonna... Check 1, 2, 3. You'll have a better idea of what you can take pictures of, how to take pictures of them, and this doesn't make any sense. You can take the best photos that you can take. This doesn't make any sense either. I'm lost. I don't play games with it. No, I shouldn't say I don't play games. That way, after this class, you'll have a better understanding. That way, after this class, you'll have a much better understanding of what.
You'll have a much better understanding of the type of photos to take. You'll have a much better understanding of how to take. You'll have a much better understanding of how to take photos. You'll have a much better understanding of how to take the best photos to use with your art.
That way, after this class, you'll have a better understanding of how to take the best photos to work with your art. I got it. You see it. I actually didn't get it. It was to use with your art. That way, after this class is said and done, you'll have a much better understanding of how to take the best photos to use with your art. I'm not gonna dance in this one. In a world of digital art, did you know that you can take photography and digital art and mix them together? You did. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it better.